Welcome to Cooking with Lauren, Quarantine Edition. We're starting with a little bubbly.
I can hear it. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I'm so scared. Oh.
What was that?
I did it! This one's actually for you, Cece.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you can have it.
Oh, thank you.
Unlike other cooking shows, I take care of my staff. Chef Lauren didn't know that Cece already had a glass of wine. Don't mind the weird dried out bulb next to the glass. All great chefs have that. Today we're making a keto dessert called peanut butter pie. I've made it a few times before. It's amazing. It tastes, you would have no idea that it's keto. So for those of us trying to stay fit during quarantine, I'm calling this Lauren Gets Quarantini Tiny. We need treats too. So let's get started. Forgot to pour myself some. I'm just so selfless. First, know that I have clean hands. Step one is you melt the butter. Getting out all the measuring stuff. Please notice that the movie of choice today is Pirates of the Caribbean. The first one, the Pearl one, the Pearl movie.
Yep.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
She nailed it.
Okay, I also want to say that this recipe comes from Keto Gatherings by Kristie Sullivan. So thanks, Kristie, for coming up with the recipe. So we have the butter melted. Ta-da. Now we need a 1/3 cup almond flour. A 1/3 cup. Is there no 1/3 cup? Darn it. Well, must get creative. 1/3 is less than a half, so I'll just do that.
This is the one measuring cup we have in the house.
Yes, if anyone's looking to donate measuring cups, we need some. 1/3 cup almond flour. A 1/3 cup granulated sweetener. Wouldn't you know, we also need a 1/3 cup of that.
All
Here's
these.
some, this is the type I like to use, Swerve. Hopefully this isn't as hard as a rock as mine is, but you know. These are times we are grateful for what we have. We'll get there. Gotta massage it. Gotta really want it. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, crunchy. I think with all the rain we've had, it's collected moisture. Now let's see. So, sure. That's right. Okay. Now we need a 1/4 cup of cocoa. Trader Joe's Finest. This is what I use for my 1/4 cup. Somehow that looks more than my 1/3 cup measurement, but you know what? It's gonna be great. I need a 1/4 cup oat fiber.
I think you need some more champagne. Get those measurements a little more straight. There we go.
It's my smart juice. So oat fiber, which until this recipe I never owned. So just let that be known to you. If y'all weren't watching, I would just dip this whole thing in with the cocoa residue on it into my oat fiber, but I don't want to be a bad influence, so.
Teach us your bad habits, Lauren.
Do as I say, not as I do. A 1/4 cup, oh, I already did that. 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract. Oat fiber got my mouth. Okay. See how fast this is? Uh-oh. Oh my. 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon salt. That's optional, but oh, I like things salty sweet, so I'm gonna add it. Ooh. 1/8 teaspoon instant coffee granules. So luckily I have this espresso instant coffee because I'm professional.
Because I'm a professional.
And I don't have an 1/8. What do I do?
Hello, little guy. Hey there.
So we'll do this. This is quite clumpy too. It's the moisture, y'all. Okay, that is all I need for the crust. Now I need a utensil.
Uh-oh. This is a very good scene. You've become a fine woman, Elizabeth.
Yes, I'm a bit nervous myself.
Whoopsies!
Just like Elizabeth, you'll fall for this cake.
Oh!
Pie, take it.
Whoopsies. Try that again. Take 2.
Just like Elizabeth, you'll fall for this pie.
Oh,
This doesn't look right.
What do you call this step, Lauren?
Call this step something.
Reevaluating.
I'm gonna add more almond flour.
We're going rogue.
This don't look right, y'all. It's supposed to be clumpier. And you're supposed to be able to press it. All right. That's what baking's all about. Just gotta figure it out. Even still, I feel like I need a little more. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut, and my gut says it's not. Oh, see, that's looking more like a crust. It should be. So I'm now going to spread it in a 9-inch pie pan. This pie doesn't need to be baked,
Oh, really?
really.
Oh, that's awesome.
It just goes straight into the fridge.
How fun.
So, I'm gonna get into it.
What do you call this stage?
The fun one. Touch it.
Touch.
Oh, I found a clumpy.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It feels nice, kind of like goopy Play-Doh.
Goofy Play-Doh?
Goopy.
Goopy.
So I'm working it up the sides because I don't know about y'all, but I've always thought my whole life that the best part about pie was the crust.
100%.
Yes, we all agree. We're working it up. This is kind of a bigger pie pan than normal, so I'm not going to stress if I can't get it all the way up. Really, I'm not going to stress about anything.
This is a no stress zone.
This is a no stress zone. This is a no stress house. It's a no stress day. Okay, now I'm going to put it in the fridge.
After you wash your hands?
Yes. 34, 55, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi.
Wow. And she counted 20 Mississippis. This is also a great scene.
Put this in the fridge and let it get cold.
Uh-oh. You're revealing yourself. Don't mind me.
Should I use that?
What does your heart tell you?
Yes. I haven't used this in a while, so something my mom always taught me is if you haven't used something in a while, to wipe it down, because even if it was clean, dust has probably gathered.
Dust.
So, I don't want people to have dusty pie. Gross.
Gross.
So I'm going to
You did.
wipe it down. All right, here we go. Now I'm just cleaning because I'm okay. For the next step, I'm making the filling. Need 8 ounces of cream cheese, which is very satisfyingly the whole packet. So it's been not what's the other word for melted? Softened. It's not the same, but it's come to room temperature, kind of. Enough. So that went in. So 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Am I there? Almost? Nope, almost. We are there. And I'm gonna do that. Now is the fun part where we get to watch it.
And I practice with them 3 hours a day.
I love this part. Oh,
It's a fun one.
I mean this part.
Oh, I thought it was the movie. Wow.
Doesn't that smell good?
It smells real good.
This pie is really good.
The censored sign is not doing its job. Look at her.
Look away.
Look away.
3/4 cup granulated sweetener. And I'm going to add it.
Add it.
I did not sieve it because I don't like to. I'm incorporating it as we go. Oh, little flew out. That's fine. I can see the lumps in there.
Are lumps bad?
Yeah. But I'll get them out.
To the fridge.
To the fridge, where I keep my cream. Most people do. This is almost the same instructions for making buttercream frosting. When you're making buttercream frosting, you get the butter all whipped up, and then you slowly mix in cream and powdered sugar.
More vanilla?
Yes. And then it calls for 4 drops of liquid sweetener. I truly don't know why. It seems like such a small amount, it shouldn't matter. Ooh. Alright, that is looking whippy and yummy. We're gonna let it go for just a little while so it keeps whipping. And right now, I'm gonna clean up. Okay, I'm putting this away because I didn't use it, and we all know you're a real cook if you try to use as few dishes as possible so you have less dishes to clean. That's how I know you're real. When I watch you on TV and you dirty 1,000 dishes, I'm like, no. So, this has been going for a while. If you come look, you'll see how whippy it is. It almost looks like Cool Whip. Like,
It does look like
see. And it's super light and airy, which is exactly what we want. Because we don't waste anything here. I'm gonna get the crust back out.
Oh boy.
It really wasn't in there very long because it's so quick to make. So, look at that. Looks the same. We're going to just plop this peanut buttery, cream cheesy fluff.
Parley. She invokes the right of parley, Lauren.
Oh, I never know what she's gonna say, but she always says that.
Parley!
I like to parley.
I like to parley, parley. I like to parley, parley.
I like to.
Parley!
Okay. So, then you're just gonna spread it out.
Like you just don't care.
Spread it out, spread it out. Look at those lumpies. That's cream cheese. No, that's okay.
Those are cream cheese lumpies.
Cream cheese lumpies, that's okay. I like my pies with a little chunk.
Little chunky
Yeah.
monkey.
A little chunky monkey in my pie. I actually don't really care either way, but not gonna freak out about little lumps. Just like most people shouldn't in any way in life.
Freak out about some chunks.
Chunks and lumps.
It's all part of life.
Life is full of lumps, and we
Chunks.
must learn to embrace the lumps we've been given. Unless, like, you need to see a doctor about your lumps, which is fine, too. Okay.
We also encourage that.
Yeah, we encourage you to seek medical care for lumps that are strange. Okay. Now, it's done, and it just needs to refrigerate for 2 hours.
Oh boy.
Catch you later in 2 hours when we eat some.
Oh! Oh, don't yawn.
Are you filming? Oh. Well, it's real life. It's been a little over 2 hours. I braided my hair, put on a vest. Everything's new now. And ready for the reveal? Ooh, probably looks just the same as it did in there.
I don't even recognize it.
What you can't see is that it's a lot more firm, the crust is hard, and the smell is, well, truthfully, it's hard to smell it, but it smells good when you get really close. But here we go.
Go go for it.
Cutting it first. Oh, it's a little soft still. It could use a little longer, but it's still gonna be delicious. It'll be like a little more whipped rather than like ice creamy.
Do you want like a pie server?
I don't think we have a pie server.
Oh, okay.
We're working on limited quality things here. And I missed most of the crust. It's okay.
Just put it back underneath.
Sneak it under there. I'll never know. So, I think what I'm learning here is that it needs to be colder. Don't get me wrong, it's still gonna taste amazing. So that, ready? It's really good. You can hear the kind of crunch from the granulated sugar in the crust, which is so good. Because the topping is so whippy and creamy. And you never know that it was keto.
Never.
That's it.